I was in the Soviet Union in the 1970s, and I witnessed an outdoor exhibit of impressionist art being bulldozed because the Soviets considered it, what did they call it, degenerate art. This is the direction that we're headed in if we don't wake up and stop what is happening. The Committee for the First Amendment felt it was time to expose the range and depth of the attacks on the bedrock of our democracy, the First Amendment, and encourage you, the press, and American citizens in general, to understand that it's time to break your silence and stand tall against authoritarianism that is taking a hold and consolidating very fast.
That was Academy Award-winning actress and activist Jane Fonda speaking at a rally outside the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts in Washington, D.C. earlier this spring, protesting what she describes as growing threats to free expression in the arts under President Trump. Now she's helping lead a new effort to defend the First Amendment through a star-studded benefit concert called Rise Up, Sing Out. The event, taking place on Sunday in New York City, will bring together artists, activists, advocates to raise awareness about free speech and civic engagement with performances and appearances by Jane Fonda herself, Bette Midler, Patti Smith, Rufus Wainwright, Julia Roberts, and many, many more. The legendary Jane Fonda joins us now here on set to talk about the concert, the mission behind it, and why she believes Americans cannot afford to sit this one out. Also with us for the conversation, MS Now contributor Huma Abedin, who's vice chair of the Forbes and Know Your Value 3050 Summit, which we will have news on soon. But first, Jane, welcome back to Morning Joe. It's so good to have you.
Thank you. It's good to be here. It's actually the first time I've ever been on your show.
Okay, yeah. We're such fans, Joe and I. We're major fans.
And I of you. Thank you.
So tell us about Rise Up, Sing Out. What is the goal of the event, and why is now the time for it?
Well, now is the time for us to not just sit and complain. Things are really bad. We have to speak up. We have to make our voices heard. This is the time. So, it's kind of a first big cultural event leading into the 250th series of celebrations, and there's just too much going on, and we had to do something.
There's some elections around the corner.
Besides the election, books are being banned. You know, television series are being told, no, you can't have that black actress do that. No, you can't have that LGBT. It's really bad, and it's happening to books, to journalism, as you know well, to museums are being defunded, arts councils are being defunded. You know, there's big media mergers that are threatened that will, like a pancake, it'll take an iron and just flatten our cultural discourse.
Jane, you have been warning us for a while now that America is moving in a dangerous direction. What concerns you the most in this current climate about free expression under President Trump?
It's the bedrock of a democracy, and it's being taken away from us. And, you know, it's no surprise. Our democratic guardrails are being taken away. The experts on democracy say that they have downgraded our democracy. They're saying that we are really under threat, and we have to fight. We have to fight by voting, and we have to fight by standing up and by not bending our knee, not voluntarily giving in to what's happening. We have to fight back.
You say it's really bad. I want to ask, since you've been an activist for more than 5 decades, how does this moment compare to other periods of division that you've experienced yourself? That you've been in?
That I personally have, because the Committee for the First Amendment existed, and it was created in 1947 against the House Un-American Activities Committee, and then later against Joe McCarthy. What's happening now has never happened before in this country to white people. Black people have experienced authoritarianism, obviously, but our First Amendments are being destroyed. Our voting rights are being taken away. People are being arrested and deported without due cause, you know, and on and on and on. This is not what happens in a democracy, right?
Well, at Know Your Value, Jane, we spend a lot of time talking about raising your voice, speaking up, even when it feels uncomfortable or scary. What do you tell young people? What do you tell creatives when they come to you saying they want to say something, they want to be brave, but they're scared about the ramifications?
Well, it's one of the reasons that we started the Committee for the First Amendment. This is the entertainment industry writ large. It's not, unlike the first one, it's not just the famous directors, writers, stars, and so forth. It's the union members. It's the rank and file. And if we're all together, unified, we're safer. We can, you know, if they come for one of us, they come for all of us. It's like what happened with Jimmy Kimmel. People said, no, we're not going to put up with this. We're going to cancel our subscriptions. Wow, he was put back. We have to go for their pocketbooks.
So, Jane, that's a great point. In the first Trump term was marked by a lot of civic engagement and protest. The early months of this one was not. There was a sense that people were numbed, they were defeated, they weren't. That has now turned. That there is protests, like you say, with the pocketbook because of things like Jimmy Kimmel, but also we're seeing the No Kings rallies and the like. Do you feel like you're tapping into an energy here that now it's willing, it feels like it can express itself again?
That's right. The zeitgeist is changing. You can feel it. I mean, we as you had on the show just now, we did an event in front of the Kennedy Center when Trump's name Trump's name is coming off these things now. The zeitgeist is changing. People are, and you can see it in the voting.
You've cited a bunch of different threats to the First Amendment just now, and they're in two categories. So I'm going to ask you which one's worse. What's a bigger threat? The threat posed by the government under Donald Trump or under any government, any administration, or corporate? Well, it's the same. The problem is those two things have come together. We've had a corporate takeover. I mean, all those people that are now in charge of our government have been bought and paid for. You know, we all know that I'm a climate activist. Trump invited all the CEOs of the big fossil fuel companies and said, if you give me $1 billion, you know, I'll take away all the regulations. And so they did, and he did. And consequently, now we have chemicals and all kinds of bad things that are killing us that are not even regulated anymore.
Now to a completely different topic. But Huma and I at Know Your Value, along with Forbes, we created the annual 50 over 50 list. It's now in its 6th year, I think. Are we? And it's just women 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s reaching their highest heights and having their greatest impact. And you are so powerful. You are so engaged. You are so influential and impactful. I'm just wondering, when you were in your 20s and 30s, did you envision your career after 50 at all? Did you think about it?
I didn't envision my life after 30.
Yeah.
I didn't think I thought I'd probably be dead from drugs or alcohol. I don't know why I thought that. I've never had a drug or alcohol problem. But I don't know. I just never thought I'd make it.
Yeah. Wow. Well, you've done more than that, Jane Fonda, I think. Safe to say. It's really, really great to have you on the show, and we appreciate what you're doing. Rise Up, Sing Out, a concert for the First Amendment, will take place in New York City on Sunday. You can get all the details, including ticket information and how to watch a free live stream of the concert at riseupsingout.com. Jane Fonda, thank you so much. And